Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel, and welcome to Machine Week. I had so much fun with Pac-Man Week last week, though I know Pac-Man's not everybody's cup of tea, and I know Machines isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea as well. This is probably going to be the last week for a while. I don't plan on just keep going over and over and over with these things. I wanted to do Machine Week in part because of a user named Shredded Lettuce. So shout out to Shredded Lettuce. This duelist donated $1,000 to the GOAT Format World Championship prize pool, and they asked for a machine deck to be uploaded to the GOAT Format official YouTube. Obviously, this is not the GOAT Format official YouTube, but wanted to just throw out some machines. I know Shredded Lettuce has commented on some of my videos, so they do watch these, at least a little bit, I think. So yeah, shout out to you. Love the generosity in giving $1,000 to the prize pool. That was really sweet, bumping worlds up from a 5K to a 6K. But today we are starting off with just a cool little machine aggro deck that I brewed up. I think I've played something sort of close to this on the channel before. Basically, we are looking to go fast. This was built sort of referencing like an Earth aggro list, something along those lines. So we're going to start off. We have 3 copies of everybody's favorite normal machine type monster, Mechanical Chaser. And then we have everyone's second favorite normal machine type monster, X-Head Cannon. We've got 3 copies of Dekoichi because this card's really good and it's a machine, and 1400's no joke of an attack, especially when combined with a limiter removal. We have the GOAT Format Limited Reflect Bounder. We have 1 copy of Jinzo, 1 copy of Blowback Dragon, because I wanted to play some number of brain controls in this deck, so thought it would be a good inclusion. And then our non-machine type monsters, we have 1 Breaker, 1 Tribe, and 1 BLS. For the spells, we have 3 copies of Limiter Removal. Of course, this is the main reason in GOAT Format to be playing machines in the first place. We have 2 Noblemen of Crossout, 2 copies of Brain Control with a 3rd in the side. We have Full Trinity, Heavy Storm, MST, Snatch Steal, and a Premature Burial. And rounding out the deck with the traps, we have 3 copies of Solemn Judgment, 2 copies of Trap Dust Shoot, which we haven't seen on the channel in a little bit, 2 Dust Tornado, Ring of Destruction, Mirror Force, Call of the Haunted, and a spicy little Ultimate Offering. I've been enjoying this card a whole lot in Kuhb recently and wanted to bring it to Constructed just to give it a shot. So we've got 1 copy in here. For the side, we have 1 Mobius to go along with our Brain Control package, 2 copies of Asura Priest for those pesky scapegoats, 2 copies of Roulette Barrel. I love this card, so I definitely wanted to make sure that I got it in one of these decks, and I think this one might be the perfect fit for the aggro decks. Next, I have 2 copies of Fusilier to go along with Skill Drain as a little bit of a package for the control slash turbo decks. So interested to see how that goes. Again, we have our 3rd copy of Brain Control, 2 Mystic Walks for Burn, Mind Control for Chaos Turbo, and 2 copies of Sakuretsu Armor for the aggro matchup. So that's going to be the deck. Let's get into some matches. All right, here we are with the first match. We're just going to go Paper Gang again here. I wanted to bring a die to roll for these, but I forgot to pick that up from downstairs, and I am not going back downstairs for the purposes of this. So unfortunately we lose, but we've got a pretty good hand here. Lots of pressure from some monsters, a lot of burn with Reflect Bounder and Ring of Destruction. Oh, and the opponent's just going to play an Upstart and pass. Well, you love to see that. I think I'm actually just going to lead on Mechanical Chaser. See if I can get as much damage going as possible here. And we'll get in there for a good 1850. One thing I am excited for with these videos is I think they should be a little bit easier to record than the Pac-Man videos. At least they shouldn't take as long. I'm actually just going to set Ring and pass here, I think. I think it's it could be pretty likely the opponent has a Heavy Storm over there. Oh, Reasoning. Interesting. Well, I'm just going to call 8 here. If the opponent goes into Jinzo, it's fine. Obviously, we can't use our Ring of Destruction, but we lose our Mechanical Chaser, and then we can just Snatch Steal it. But I'd rather the opponent not hit. Opponent's trusting the gears as well. Okay, we have a Cyberstein. Please activate. Please activate. Reasoning again. Well, now I'm going to call 6. Because now I don't want them to go into Jinzo, because I want my Ring of Destruction to just win the game on this turn. Though, if the opponent hits, something like a Demock or something like that, it's not the end of the world. We do see a Fusilier, okay. Are we going to activate Cyberstein? I think I will actually Ring in response. I'm not really Not really worried about Book of Moon from a Machine Gate deck. And I don't want my opponent to go into Ryu Senshi. Though I think the opponent might be in trouble. Yeah, card destruction is fine. Okay, we got brain control and limiter removal. The opponent draws on a Graceful Charity, which is pretty good here. I believe, yeah, they're probably digging to like another Trunade or a Heavy Storm to sort of force the action here. Though, yeah, they're going to activate Stein. And I'm just going to go ahead and ring this Facilier. Any GGs? Let's go. Let's go. We pick up game one. I don't have a whole lot on the side for Reasoning Gate, really. So, I mean, well, we'll have to see. Like, do we bring in the skill drains? I don't really think so. I think we're bringing in the Sakuretsu armors. I don't hate bringing in brain control. I guess Asura Priest is pretty good against scapegoats, right? Yeah, so maybe we just bring those in. Dust Tornado looking pretty poor here. I guess Ultimate Offering's not looking, but I guess, yeah, we can just cut the Nox. Now do we bring in brain control to sort of like take our opponent's Master of Oz or their Gatling Dragon and use it against them or something like that? What would we cut, I guess is the question. MST and Heavy Storm I like to keep around for Decree, so I don't think I want to cut those. I guess Jinzo's not great, but it is just another thing to use with brain control, so if I'm going to bring it in, yeah, let's just cut the Ultimate Offering. I think that's totally fine. We'll run it like this and see if we can pick up another quick win. These matches should go quite a bit quicker than the Pac-Man deck, of course. Graceful Charity, pretty nice for the opponent. Our hand is not great. I would say Brown Town, but we've got a couple of these normal monsters. All right, we see Jinzo and Giant Trunade sent to the graveyard. The opponent doesn't know it, but neither of those would be great against our hand. I could summon Breaker here, but that's likely a Scapegoat, right? I kind of don't want to throw out my Tribe, though. I could force the activation on the Scapegoat. I don't think that's great. I think Breaker has utility against Royal Decree, which that could be a Decree, I guess. Let's just summon out X Headcanon. I think it's pretty safe. Call of the Haunted. Okay, well, that makes sense, too. I guess that makes me want Breaker out, right? Okay, I'm going to set this Trap Dust Shoot. I don't really care if the opponent Heavy Storms, but we are probably going to lose the X Headcanon, but we do have Tribe to follow up. Okay. Yeah, we baited out a Giant Trunade, which is pretty nice. Unfortunately, there is a Jinzo on the board, so Call of the Haunted just goes back to hand and the monster doesn't die. And we see a Snatch Steal. Okay. Are we dead this turn? There's a very good chance. Yeah. 36 plus 48. Yeah, that is enough to kill. So, opponent took our own machine and was able to use a limiter removal on it. That's actually kind of cool. All right, let's run this back and hope for a little bit better start here. I guess summoning Tribe would have worked out. All right, this hand's not bad. I'm just gonna set Dekoichi, set Judgment. Do I need to set the MST? I don't really need to, right? But I guess, yeah, if the opponent has like a set Scapegoat or something, I think setting the MST makes sense here. Just a Giant Trunade, okay. Gonna let that go through. I don't think there's really any need to Solemn Judgment there. All right, gain 1,000 from the upstart. And a Graceful Charity, okay. Opponent's been hitting their Graceful Charities this match. I guess the opponent has drawn a lot of cards as well, so from the upstart goblins, card destructions and the like. See what we're discarding here. Opponent does have to be careful. Okay, Reasoning. I kind of don't care if my opponent goes into Stein here. I think I'm actually just going to call 8. If they go into Stein and get a Gatling Dragon, obviously we can just brain control it and limiter. And we can give the opponent a little bit of payback. Oh, there's the Stein. Okay. Okay. And we have like an MST to pick off a back row. Or, I mean, we could just summon out Jinzo. That would also be enough to kill with a limiter. Yeah, here's Gatling Dragon. And what, 2 limiter removals are already gone? So I don't think we're going to die this turn. The opponent does need to pay their 5,000. I'm going to make sure they do that. All right, they hit 2 heads. So I assume we're going to lose our monster and they're going to kill the Stein. That's fine. Do you have a good follow-up here, though? Card destruction? No. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. We were going to blow them all the way back. Oh, we drew it with a heavy storm? Reasoning. Let me think here. So it's just Stein that's gone. So we could see, man, all of the limiters are gone. So I think I'm pretty safe here. I'm just going to call 8 again and hope to not get hit. Like, don't want to get hit with a DMOC, obviously. And then the opponent just like get back a reasoning, be able to get another monster going. If they get one monster here, that could be fine. We'll see. They get another Cyberstein. Okay. Oh, they put it in attack. That's not the best position for that. Oh, they have another monster gate. Okay. Things are still fine. Needle Burrower? I don't care about that one. Okay. Yeah, I'll take this damage all day long. And no, we don't get to show it. Oh, man. Where are you going, opponent? I had cool things to do. I was going to Heavy Storm and then Brain Control the Gatling Dragon and Limiter Removal it to attack over the opponent's Needle Burrower to end the match, just to give them a little bit of a taste of what they gave us in game 2. But yeah, we're gonna pick up this first one. We're just gonna say we got to do the cool thing, even though we didn't actually get to on camera. But yeah, let's get another one. All right, we're here with a second match against Nedtheus. I believe this is the person who had me sign some cards for them, if I'm correct. We lose out on paper, gang. Yep, looks like this is the person. All right, welcome to the channel. I don't think we've ever featured this duelist on the channel before, so that's pretty cool. This person reached out to me on Discord and had me send some cards and signed what was it? It was a Deslakuta, a Gearfried, and a Graceful Charity. And you know, it's just fitting that we get to have the Graceful Charity in our hand. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and lead on that, I believe. All right, so we'll draw our 3 cards. Oh, a limiter removal and a blowback? Okay, this is pretty sick. So let's just discard the blowback dragon, I guess. Well, is the Jinzo more important? Because I have a Solemn Judgment. I guess I could just discard the Jinzo, right? Yeah, let's discard the Jinzo. And I'm going to discard a Dekoichi just because I have multiples here. Thank you, opponent. And then I'm just going to summon out Mechanical Chaser, I think. And we'll go for some damage here. I know, like, Dekoichi into blowback would probably be a little bit better. But when in doubt, let's just go for some damage. Oh, Emissary? Okay, that's a cool one. Let's get in for 1850. No normal monsters for you. Unfortunately, we are playing 6 normal monsters, but we're not playing any level 3 or lower. So that's big unfortunate. Do we have lethal on the next turn? All right, Graceful Charity for the opponent. I'm not going to solemn that. I think that's fine. If like the opponent doesn't play anything in like a complete vacuum, this would be 3,700 plus 28. Yeah, no, that's lethal. Oh, it is Exodia? Why do we keep getting all of these Exodia decks on the channel? Acid Trap Hole? Okay. All right. I mean, I'm probably just going in for lethal here, right? Let me just double check the math here. We have 3,700 from Mechanical Chaser plus 2,800 from Dekoichi. That's 6,500, correct? Math? Any math majors out here? Probably not. We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Summon out the Dekoichi. No, people who play card games are generally pretty decent at math. Sometimes. I don't know. If you're a math major, shout out to you. All right. So let's get in here. Attack with Mechanical Chaser. Mirror Force. No. That's okay. Well, I mean, the opponent had both of the outs, so that's just how it's going to be. All right, let's set our trap Dust Shoot. We'll be really sad about it, but, you know, we do get to activate it here. See what the opponent's got in their hand. Unfortunately, this blowback's just kind of sitting here not doing anything. Show me your secrets. I was going to make a joke that it was just all 5 pieces of Exodia in the opponent's hand, but one of them's in the graveyard, so... Okay, we see Exodia, Call of the Haunted, Backup Soldier. I don't really care about any of these cards, right? So maybe I just send back BLS. Like, I don't care if the opponent has a piece of Exodia in hand. They're so far away from actually assembling it. I think I'm actually just going to send back the BLS. If the opponent draws into a light or something, I don't have anything to deal with that. All right. And we'll send back BLS. Hopefully we can draw into some machines here. Maybe like a 1-2 punch, like X-Head Cannon into Tribute for Blowback Dragon limiter for game. Yeah, big beats from Exodia coming here. I guess we are at 4,000 because of the Solemn Judgment. So, well, this is a clock. So maybe, maybe I was supposed to send this back. This, I honestly didn't look down at my. Oh, do I play this duo? I don't know. I don't really care about the cards in hand, right? I'm gonna set this duo and see if that like pulls out the Trunade or something. Maybe I should have sent this back. I honestly wasn't paying attention to my life points. That said, if the opponent like drew into a light or something, BLS would have been a much worse card for me to face with my life points being low. Solemn Judgment. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna lose to the Exodia, beating us down. I'm glad I didn't play this duo now, or we would just be dead. So, saved us a turn on the clock. We do have Solemn Judgment backup, so if we do draw a monster here, Mechanical Chaser, that's a very, very good one. So, yeah, I'm just going to summon it out, and I think I am going to attack. Just get this Exodia out of here. I don't really think... Yeah, I'm going to say I expect this attack to go through, and just pass the turn here. With Torrential and Mirror Force gone, I don't expect the opponent to really have a whole lot of, like, real back row. Yeah, here's Giant Trunade. I'm just going to let that go. And hope my Mechanical Chaser can take things down here. I don't think I'm really allowed to Solemn Judgment the Trunade. Prima, okay. What do we have to go with this Exodia? Snatch. All right. This one got obliterated game one. Clearly, maybe that trap dust shoot could have gone a little bit differently there. Let's see. What do we want for Exodia? None of this, really. Like, maybe I want Mobius? What do I want to cut, though? I don't really know. Maybe Mirror Force isn't the best. I think that's what I did in the Pac-Man video. So yeah, we'll just cut we'll cut the Mirror Force for a Mobius and hope it's good for us. All right, we will go first. Okay, not bad. Got this Heavy Storm going with some machines here. Can we find a limiter removal? Find a Solemn Judgment, which is pretty good. Dekoichi's not terrible though. I think I'm actually just gonna get rid of this Brain Control and probably just Breaker. I don't hate that. Let's get rid of the Breaker. I'm going to set Dekoichi, set Solemn Judgment, pass the turn. Let's see what the opponent's got here. Pitch Thunder Dragon, okay. And Sangan, all right. I don't care about that one. We get to keep the Dekoichi and draw a card. I'm down for that. Trap Dust Shoot, that's a good one. Maybe maybe we don't take the BLS this time. You know, it may not have even been a mistake to take the BLS, because like I was thinking there was Thunder Dragon in the deck, because a lot of the Exodia decks that I've been looking at have been playing the Thunder Dragon. So like there's a very high likelihood that I'm gonna draw into a monster or something, and that Exodia piece isn't going to kill me. But if the opponent draws a light and is able to get that BLS online, it's going to kill me very quickly. So I'm not even sold that that was like a mistake necessarily, but I'm going to summon out the X-Head Cannon here and see if the opponent, once again, has the Torrential Tribute. and I'm going to attack into a Mirror Force. If it's there, I'll Solemn Judgment it. No big deal. If it's not there, I want to get in my damage very quickly here. Sangantha effect. What are we searching out? We're getting that Exodia. Oh, Cyberjar? Well, I'm glad I have this Nobleman of Cross out, right? Get on in there with X Head Cannon. And let's see. I guess I could send it back with Trap Dust Shoot, but well, we'll see. We'll see. I will be flipping it here. See what the opponent's got. So yeah, we knew about the 2 Thunder Dragons. We have Moth, Cyberjar, Tribe, Book, and a Prima. Well, it's got to be Tribe, I guess. Because, let's see. Well, if we set Cyberjar, I have Knock. But if we set the Moth and then I knock it, well, do I have lethal in the next turn? I've got... Not quite. No, I don't have lethal on the next turn. So, but I think the opponent might just be forced into setting Cyberjar this turn. So I think I just send back the Tribe and call it a day. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to send back the Tribe here. All right. Tribe going back to the deck. Yep. So we have Moth, Cyberjar, Book of Moon, and Prima left. Probably Dust Tornado if he opts to set the book here. I could save it for Prima, but I don't really care if Sangan gets Prima, right? Yeah, I imagine that's just Cyberjar. I think, like, you're not obligated to set it here. Actually, maybe I just let the book go through, because I don't have lethal on this turn anyway. So I can just save the Dust Tornado for something like a Snatch Steal or something like that, right? Yeah, that seems fine to me. Ooh, another Solemn Judgment. That is excellent. All right, let's summon out Mechanical Chaser. And hit up this monster with a knock and hope it's Cyberjar? It's the Moth. Okay, okay. So, oh man, we're gonna have to deal with the Cyberjar. All right, but we are getting in quite a bit of damage here. I imagine the book is gonna come down on this Mechanical Chaser. Unfortunately, no limiter removal. We almost had that limiter removal for game in game 1, but yeah, we're just going to set the Mechanical Chaser here. And now we get to play the game of, do we even attack into the Cyberjar? Or do we just kind of wait? The opponent knows we have Solemn Judgments. So, man, it's tricky. I'd love to get another knock here. Setting that Moth there was pretty big. Did miss out on a chance to potentially get back the Book of Moon here, but yep. Set monster, I would imagine it's Cyberjar, but we'll see. Now if there's a back row set, I probably will Dust Tornado it. Oh, the Shallow Grave? I get back Breaker. Interesting. Let me think on that one. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to Solemn Judgment it. I'll just get back my Breaker. That's fine. No big deal. That could still very well be Cyberjar. Obviously. Ooh, Pot of Greed? Don't mind if I do. Go ahead and activate that. All right, can we find our second knock? Dekoichi and Dekoichi. Okay. Sometimes the train just has to draw all the cards. So now the question is, do we attack? I don't think so. Like, I can attack over the Sangan, right? But like, I don't know. Like, I'm just going to send the message to the opponent that I've got Solemn Judgment down, and then we just kind of sit here until I draw a knock, and one of them's gone. I'm already through my Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity. I'm just going to attack it. You know, maybe it's not the Cyberjar. Who knows? But I'm just going to... Yeah, I know Dekoichi can attack over this one. And then if Mechanical Chaser goes here, then I do still have lethal. Okay, so let's attack with Mechanical Chaser just in case it's something else. Who knows? But I imagine it is Cyberjar. Yeah, it is. Okay. All right, so let's draw... Let's hit more monsters than the opponent here. Well, we didn't. Opponent hit 4 of them and all 3 Mystic Tomatoes. Okay. All right, we did hit a duo though, so I'm pretty happy with this. I am going to attack over this morphing jar. Oh yeah, Sangan effect. No target for Sangan. That's funny. Oh yeah, we're gonna set the monsters. Okay. I guess I'm not gonna attack because I don't want to attack into a morphing jar then. Yeah, I'm just not gonna attack. Getting a little ahead of myself there. I will throw down Delinquent Duo. Because if morphing jar is flipped, I'm just gonna Solemn Judgment it. Alright, we hit BLS. Love to see that. Get on out of here. I guess, do I Solemn Judgment a giant Trunade? Because we know the Trunade would be coming, right? Yeah, so we have one Thunder Dragon and a giant Trunade over there. And Prima? Yeah, Prima. As the other cards. I guess I just set Dekoichi here. And I'm gonna set both of these and pass the turn. A very interesting game we've got going here. We have all of the tomatoes and no target for Sangan. Wait, did we side out the Exodia pieces? Huh. Let me this is so weird now. I don't really, well, I kind of don't care if Morphing Jar gets flipped. No, I do, because all of my cards will get sent back. Okay, glad I realized that at the very last second. Can't have that Morphing Jar getting flipped here. At least, like, now maybe I do allow the Morphing Jar to go off. It's kind of an interesting situation. Maybe I don't, and just, like, let it go to the graveyard so we can't have any, like, shenanigans going on with it. I guess there is a Prima over there. No, I'm just gonna Judgment the Morphing Jar. Get it out of here. Let's not overthink it. Alright, I am just gonna go ahead and blind Dust Tornado here. Get rid of the Prima, okay. And Dust Tornado, okay. Okay, so I'm not getting like extra value off of this Mobius, but I think that's fine. Flip up to Koichi. Get a draw. Okay. Ooh, Ultimate Offering's an interesting one. So we know these are all tomatoes. Okay. So let's just tribute to Koichi for Mobius and try to blow up this back row. Torrential? Okay. Yep. You got it. Alright, everything going away. Let's set Ultimate Offering. Set Dust Tornado. Oh, God. The cool thing about Ultimate Offering is it does let us set a monster, so we can actually set this to Koichi. Oh, Star Goblin? Yeah. I'll gain another 1,000, thank you. What else you got for me? Alright, unfortunate, but yep, we'll Dust Tornado. We're not getting the battle phase here. Get rid of the Mirror Force, very nice. Ooh, X Head Cannon? Oh, no! This is lethal off of Ultimate Offering. Summon Head Cannon, activate Ultimate Offering. Summon Dekoichi. Yes. Hey, let's attack in. Get in there. Oh, what a weird match this has been. Okay, so this is not like Exodia. This is Ron. So I guess since we didn't have anything to get with the tomatoes there, we sided out the Exodia stuff. So then what on earth do I do here? Some weird transitional sideboard? Like, I guess I could bring in the skill drains, right? Brain control seems kind of poor. I don't know. And then, like, do I bring in the Faciliers? Because, like, the idea was I was going to try to cut, like, some number of Dekoichis. I guess I could bring in Mind Control. Well, Mind Control's not even really that good. I guess it can, like, clear one of the jars out of the way and, like, make it so I can use it first or something like that. But there's also a Sura Priest if I want to for the tomato package, but like the opponent could just go right back into Exodia, right? So I'm not sure exactly what to do here. This is wild. I could let's just bring in the Mind Control over to Koichi. I don't know. It could be good, it could be bad. We'll see. But if I'm going to bring in the Skill Drain package, cutting down on those I think is a cool way to go. I still think the Jinzo could be good here, as well as the Blowback Dragon. Speaking of, oh, Ultimate Offering with Jinzo? Okay. That's another use for that card, right? Okay, we're pitching Sangan. And what else are we getting rid of over there? Compulsory Evacuation Device. Okay. So maybe we left in the jar package. All right, we do see a set monster. There's a back row. I would love to see a knock here. Trap Dust Shoot. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't go first. Of course, doesn't have to be a jar, but we'll see. Turn on Graceful Charity. Oh, Skill Drain and Solemn Judgment. Okay. So, do I want the Jinzo? I guess I want the Mobius, right? So let's get rid of... I mean, I could keep both, but like with all of these traps, I think I'm actually just getting rid of Jinzo. I think the Trap Dust Shoot's still good. Do I keep all the traps? Because Skill Drain looks really good here. So I think I do keep all the traps, but the question is, do I want Dust Shoot or do I want to keep monsters? And I think I want to keep monsters. Man, Dust Shoot looks really good too, though. But I guess if I have Skill Drain plus a bunch of big monsters, their monsters don't really matter a whole lot. That's a tough decision. I'm going to get rid of the Dust Shoot. And then I'm going to summon Facilier. And I'm not going to attack. Because I do have this Skill Drain back here. Alright, and then set all of the traps and pass the turn. A very interesting thought there. I wanted to keep... Okay, we get back Sangan off the Call of the Haunted, which is pretty nice. So now if we blow that up with Mobius, that doesn't really do much, right? See if this is a Cyber, just a Moth. So yeah, we're going to target Graceful Charity. So now, yeah, I guess I just have to go for Skill Drain now. So we won't get value out of Mobius popping anything, but that's totally fine. A 2400 just vanilla beater on the board is still pretty good. And now this Facilier is a 2800 beater. Okay. Card destruction? Yeah, okay. Okay, that's fine. BLS and Breaker? Okay. BLS is online too? I'm gonna let this go. Unfortunately, our BLS effect is negated by the Skill Drain, but... Okay, so we did go back into Exodia. Interesting. And we've seen all the power cards over here. Pot of Greed, Card Destruction, Graceful Charity. Not sure if there's a duo in the deck, but Prima. Target? I did not see the tomato. That's fine. Are we running like a new Doria or something? If we are, that's kind of whatever. I don't really care about that too much. Giant Trunade? Man. Get back the Prima. Facilier. Okay. So I don't know if I don't know if the opponent knows this. Facilier stays at 2800. But the question is, do I want to keep my Skill Drain on the field here? Man. Do we have BLS over there? And I guess it doesn't really matter if they have BLS, right? I guess I could just die. Man, another Prima to get back. This is a tough one. The Sangan goes away. I'm going to let it happen. And part of this is, one, my Facilier stays at 2800. So I still have the big beater out here. But my BLS is now online with the effect. Yep, Sangan's fine. See what we go get. The Call of the Haunted is reset too, so I guess we can go grab Sangan again. But we'll see. Interesting. A lot could go wrong here. But a lot could go wrong even if I Solemn Judgment. So, I mean, really hoping the opponent doesn't have another BLS, right? That would just be, I mean, probably game ending. 232, 46, 49. They just need to put 2100, and we know they have Prima for Thunder Dragon, so we need to put another 500 on the board. Okay, so BLS probably ends up being lethal. Yeah, Prima, you got it. I'd imagine there's a BLS here. Like, if the opponent's just going, like, as aggressive as they are here. Oh, we're getting Sangan, okay. We do still have a Dark in the graveyard. Haven't normal yet, correct. Cannon Soldier? Okay, yep, that's fine. Are we gonna get obliterated here? Oh no. Well, there's one piece in the graveyard. And you have to have 2 normals to use Dark Factory, so I guess Monster Reincarnation would do it. This is wild. Maybe the skill drain was important. Okay. I'd imagine one of those is a Call of the Haunted, but can I draw a Heavy Storm and make this easy? Please? Any Heavy Storms? I'll Call of the Haunted of my own. That's not bad. That's not bad. Do I want to summon out BLS? I think I lead on Breaker. I guess if I summon out BLS, I lose the Jinzo that I could call back. But if the BLS dies, then I could call it back, which is also pretty good with Solemn Judgment back up. So yeah, I'll lead on Breaker here, I think. The only problem with Breaker is if it hits that stupid Call of the Haunted, opponent just gets the Sangan back. But I think it's still fine to lead on Breaker here. This has been an incredibly interesting match. I'm not sure if I've played this correctly, like, at all. There's just been so many different things going on. This is wild. All right, I'm going to activate. I'm going to target here and hope that's not the Call of the Haunted. Mirror Force, that's a good one. That's a good one to get rid of. I would imagine one of them's Call of the Haunted. I think I'm just going to summon BLS, get rid of this tomato. Man, I don't want to summon the BLS. I think I can wait. Because I really want to call back this. Do I want to call back the Jinzo? Man, it would make getting BLS through a little easier. And I have like a Solemn Judgment for a Snatch Steal, right? Yeah, I think I need to do some damage here. So let's just summon BLS. Any negates. Okay. Let's get rid of tomato. And part of what sort of broke the tie here for me is I do have all of these traps in hand. And Jinzo would turn those off. So, and I do have the Call of the Haunted to get back a BLS, which could end up being, even better than Jinzo. So I think this is fine. We get rid of the Cannon Soldier. We attack in for 2,800. Okay, Call of the Haunted's going to get probably the Sangan, right? That's fine. I'm going to attack into it. I guess I don't have to, right? But no, we're going to get our damage. If we get obliterated this game, we get obliterated this game. That's cool. Go get your monster off of the Sangan, because we know one piece is in the graveyard right here. Yep. All right. We're going to set everything, including the ultimate offering. And we're going to pass the turn. I think we're set up pretty well here. Backup soldier. 5 or more monsters target up to 3 non-effect monsters. Hold on. Yeah, I guess it's good. Do we have all 5 pieces? Is that your hand? Is the hand Exodia? Tribe. Well, I can appreciate it. No, it looks like we don't have Exodia. Okay. I appreciate it, opponent. That was really cool. Yeah, so you got 4 pieces of Exodia, Tribe, and an Unknown. I like this. I think this is a pretty good spot here. All right, we're gonna take it down. Great games. That was so fun. I once again, I have no idea. Like, there were so many decisions in this match, but yeah, That was this was a very, very good match. I had a whole bunch of fun there, but yeah, that was a whole lot longer than I expected. But yeah, that's gonna be the first video for Machine Week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Trust the gears. We'll be back with the next one.